Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to day 5 of the 7-day self-love yoga challenge. My name is Jonnique, and today's theme is nurture. In this flow today, we will be getting into the core muscles to increase strength and stabilization. All right, let's begin. Come to an easy seat. Sit up nice and tall, crossing the legs in front of you. Hands can come to the knees. Palms can be facing down to release or facing up to receive. Closing the eyes or softening the gaze. And just taking a moment to settle into this space here. Noticing where you are in time and space. Noticing how your body feels in this moment. And if there's any tension or tightness, as you breathe today, just allow yourself to make space and settle into that space, releasing, pushing out any of that tension, tightness, or discomfort. Let's begin with a few deep breaths. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Big inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. Hold it for just a moment. And release. Good. What does it mean to nurture yourself? To nurture yourself means to take good care of your mind, body, and soul for balance and resilience. And guess what? By choosing this yoga practice today, you are doing just that. You are actively nurturing yourself. And every time that you come back home to you is an act toward becoming your most desired self. Breathe it in. And exhale. Slowly flutter the eyes open, coming back to the space. And then making your way into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders. Knees are stacked underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Take a moment to tuck the tailbone, noticing that straight, long line in your spine. And press into all 5 fingers into the mat. Take an inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, thread the needle, so sweeping the right arm up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Bring the right ear to the mat. Left arm can go long above your head or behind you in a bind. Inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, sweep that right arm up and out to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down. Now inhale, the left arm sweeps up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Left ear to the mat. Right arm goes long or behind you in a bind. On your next inhale, sweep that left arm up and out. And exhale, bring it back down. press into those fingertips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, tuck the toes to step back, finding a plank pose. Inhale here and exhale. Lower all the way down to the mat. Keeping the hands close to the chest, the elbows close to the side body. Take an inhale to come up for cobra. Baby cobra, lifting the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, come back down. One more time. Inhale, coming up for baby cobra. Exhale, come back down. Last time, inhale up, big cobra. Pressing all the way up. And exhale, coming back down, tucking the toes, lifting the body up, making your way to a downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the heels here, stretching into those hamstrings. And then making your way to your best alignment for down dog. Thinking about pressing into the hands, pressing the mat away from you. Crown of the head comes towards the mat. Keeping a bend in the knees, lifting the hips high and press the chest towards the knees. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, step it forward or help it forward. Find a runner's lunge here. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Start to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat, coming into kind of a wide-legged fold. However, you're walking the hands a little bit further and bending into that left knee, finding a Skandasana pose or a side lunge. Feeling free to stay here. Maybe you lift the right toes off the mat, keeping the right heel onto the mat. Or bring that left hand a little bit forward and then sweep that right arm up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here. And exhale, swing it back down. Bring the right toes to the mat. Walk the hands back to the center. Find that wide-legged fold. Taking a moment to rest in this fold. Find a halfway lift. Come up onto the fingertips, straighten the back. Bring those shoulder blades together. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly root to rise, sweeping the arms all the way up. Wide-legged Tadasana, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. And take an exhale, bring the hands together, heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now walk the feet inward here, coming into a standing banana side bend, or at least that's what I like to call it. Cross your right foot over the left. Sweep the arms high. Grab the right wrist. Take an inhale. As you exhale, side bend over to the left. Taking another breath in this side bend. And exhale. Bring the arms back up, coming back to a standing position. Ground into that right foot, coming into a tree pose. Start to lift the left heel off the mat. Hands can come to the hips for a moment. And then slowly but surely bring your heel toward the inside of your right ankle. Now, feel free to stay here. This can be your tree pose, okay? Or if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, option 2 is to bring the foot to the inside of the right calf. Option 3, bring the foot to the inside of the right thigh. And once you find your balance, release the hands, start to grow your branches. Maybe you bring index finger and thumb together and start to lift the hands up, growing your branches high. Maybe they come up overhead in a circular shape. Taking an inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, bring everything down. Shake out the right leg if you need to. Bring the legs wide. Take an inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. And then exhale, fold forward. Come up onto the fingertips, find that halfway lift, flat back. And then fold. Walk the hands around to the back of the mat, coming into a runner's lunge here. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, find a plank. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lower all the way down, coming into cobra on the inhale. And on your exhale, coming back down, tucking the toes, lifting the hips high, coming into a downward facing dog. Take another moment here if you need to pedal out the heels. Melting the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, sweep that left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it high. And on your exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, step or help it forward, finding a runner's lunge here. Take another inhale and exhale. And then walk the hands over to the right side of the mat or back to that left side of the mat. Coming into that wide-legged fold. Settle in here. Maybe this time you find Skandasana on the right side. So bending into that right knee and then lifting the left toes off the mat. Maybe you stay here for a Skandasana or send the right hand a little bit forward. Sweep the left hand towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here and an exhale. Bring that hand back down. Come up and over to your wide-legged fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift coming up onto the fingertips, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweeping all the way up, upward salute, wide-legged Tadasana. Exhale, bring the hands together, heart center. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take a moment here to Bring the feet together, finding that standing banana bend on the opposite side. So ground into that right foot. Cross the left foot over the right, and this time reach up to grab your left wrist. Take an inhale and exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale here and exhale. Coming back up to center, releasing the hands, release that left foot and ground into that left foot. So kind of rocking back and forth from the heel to the ball of the foot. Start to lift your right heel off the mat, coming into a tree pose. Hands can come to the hips temporarily. Find your placement for tree pose, whether it's on the inside of your calf, or that first option, just the heel to the ankle, or that third option, coming into the thigh of the left leg. Now, one side always feels differently than the other, so take a moment to find your balance here, and then slowly grow your tree. Growing the branches up over your head. Maybe they come out wide, maybe they come into a circle. Maybe the index finger and thumb comes together. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let everything go. Shake out that left foot if you need to. Coming back into that wide stance here. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find that halfway lift, flat back. Exhale and fold. Walk the hands around. Find a runner's lunge at the front of the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, step the foot back, but come down into a tabletop. And then swing your weight onto your left hip so that you can swing your feet around. Coming into lie back on your back. Now, once you've made your way down onto your back, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees facing the ceiling. Cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then reach between your legs here, grabbing for the back of your right thigh. Maybe you intertwine your fingers behind your right thigh, pull the right thigh in towards your chest. Figure 4 stretch here. You should feel a nice stretch in the left hip, a little bit in the hamstring. Now settle into this stretch and just breathe here. Maybe you stretch that right leg towards the ceiling, flexing and pointing the toes. And then slowly bring the right foot down to the mat. Bring the left foot down. Same thing on the other side. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Pull that left thigh into your chest. Settle into the breath here. Feeling a nice stretch in that right hip. Maybe you straighten that left leg, pointing and flexing the toes. And then slowly bring that left foot down. Bring the right foot down as well. Hug the knees into the chest one at a time. Maybe start to rock from side to side if it feels good. Finding a massage in that lower back. Maybe hands can come to the knees, making knee circles for an even deeper massage. And if you're making circles, reverse the circle, going in the opposite direction. And then give yourself a big hug and squeeze. Maybe you lift the chest off the mat. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, let everything go. Find your Shavasana. Melt the shoulders down and away from the ears by pulling the shoulder blades together. Settling in here. Take a big breath in, making space. Allow relaxation to flow through your body on your exhale. Feel free to stay here in Shavasana for a while longer. Maybe you'll pause the video or just let it play through. Or if you're ready, bringing your awareness back to the room, to the body, wiggling fingers and toes, bringing movement back into the wrists and ankles. Maybe take a big long stretch overhead with arms overhead. And then slowly start to make your way over to one side. Slowly press into your hands, lifting yourself up into a seat. Keep the eyes low or closed As you arrive here, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Bring the palms together at heart center if it feels good. Take this moment to notice how you've nurtured yourself by showing up today, showing up for you. How you've united your mind, body, and soul after going through this practice today. And I hope that carries throughout the rest of your day as well. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice and for sharing this divine space and time with me. Be well and stay cozy.